All right, so basically, people often, I need to clean the screen. Basically, people have been asking how I put the tablet in the car, and it's not that complicated. The Nexus 7 is almost a perfect size for car installation. I bought an aftermarket doubled-in radio kit, which it comes with this, and then it came with the lower part for the HVAC controls. And basically, I used a couple different methods. The first method was the best, and I'll eventually go back to it. I used ABS plastic, which is basically this kind of plastic of the bezel itself. The parts that hold your radio in is like these little side things that you would mount on your radio. I cut them up, and I made some brackets, and I used acetone to melt the brackets to the back of this bezel to hold the tablet in place. So there's one there, there's a straight one, there's one there, and there's one there under the glue. So that was what I did the first time. I broke it, being a little too rough with it one day, and I broke it. So then I used butyl, which was a terrible idea, but I just needed to get it back in my car. And butyl is the black stuff that you see. It's kind of like a hard putty type stuff. People use it to, is what they use to seal your windshield on your car. And people use it to seal their headlights. So I used that. And then the last thing I did was hot glue, which it broke off. It was on there for what, a day? And then it broke off for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to go with the hot glue again temporarily. Now, it's not good for the warm weather because I heard that the hot glue can melt in the summertime. But I want this back in my car. I'm getting kind of annoyed with this project. So I'm going to use the hot glue again all the way around. And then I'm going to use the hot glue. And then while I design a kind of bracket. And then once I design the bracket, I'll replace it. But yeah, this goes right into the car. I finally got my backup camera working, so I'm trying to get this back in the car. Now, this thing here, this cord, I had a problem with it being really jiggly and disconnecting. Whatever I connected to it would always disconnect and connect, disconnect. And I have a couple cameras, so it would constantly bring up the camera app. It was very annoying. So basically, I hot glued this in place so that it won't jiggle anymore, and that part worked very well. So basically what you do is, this is called an OTG cable, and basically what it is it has the part you plug into the power source, the part you plug into your phone, micro USB, and it has this where you can plug up a USB hub or a USB mouse or keyboard or whatever. Most people use a hub and then they connect all kind of stuff to it. I'll be connecting a backup camera, a USB camera that I record like YouTube videos with, and my Popo camera, which I mean these days it won't really do any good. It won't matter. But I have a camera that I want aimed towards the passenger window for when Officer Tailgate pulls me over. So I'll have a couple cameras. I have an SD card reader. And basically right now, that's all I have. Eventually, I'll have a game controller hooked up in there too. But this is very simple. This is how I set it up. I got the hot glue gun ready. And I don't know why this is coming out so dark. But basically, you pour the hot glue in there, and I'm going to stop recording, but basically that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill this up with hot glue.